Everyone, even last year's winner, which is funny because there was a mention about. I guess Swampy must have got back and was checking up some of these old episodes because he was in Deutschland for a little bit, right? And
the mother country.
Sure. And he goes, no, isn't that the fatherland?
I don't know.
Okay. So anyways,
This week episode is brought to you by None of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
This week's episode of Poppin' Mags is proudly sponsored by POG Digital, an interoperable, universal gaming ecosystem officially created by the World POG Federation. The game you collect has entered the digital era. Learn more at pogdigital.com.
Poppin's poppin' and lockin', Magnum scrutinizing. Poppin' Mags Podcast.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Season 3, Episode 6 of the Zilly Award-winning Poppin' Mags Pinecast. Mags, it's not a bonus episode, but it's going to feel like one.
everyone listening now should be like, oh, we're in for a treat today.
It's either, it's a box
Easter
of chocolates, right?
There was a guy I worked with. He would lose his mind if he got anything with like caramel in it. I was like, I think that's like awesome. Now
Yeah.
there's less caramel.
I mean, dude, for real, if I get the one with caramel in it, that's pretty much the only one I
That's a
want.
win. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want that nougat stuff,
Yeah.
like the Three Musketeers. Obviously, I'm jaded because I'm not a nut guy. I can't have peanuts, but that also makes me not want other forms of nuts because they tend to come together in clusters. I've noticed as a peanut allergen sufferer. So I'll stay away from those. But yeah, come on, caramel, that's like the grand prize.
Yeah. I'm surprised we're both pro caramel.
Is that how you say it? Caramel?
Caramel. What do you say? Caramel?
Caramel.
Yeah, caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you taste the difference between caramel and butterscotch?
I would love to try.
Like,
I've never sat down and tried to tell the difference.
Because like I've had some of those ice cream topping stuff, and there's the butterscotch and there's the caramel, but
The butterscotch is definitely lighter in color, right?
I don't know the last time I paid attention to the color of like they look very similar.
Yeah.
They're just the logo is different a little bit. It's a different shade of yellow.
Yeah, it's probably just a little less sugar. I have no idea. Maybe the butter. Who knows? That's a great question though. Maybe we should taste test it one time, see if we can figure it out.
We have any of our Scottish listeners? Maybe you could send us a email at popamags@gmail.com and fill us in on the origins of the butterscotch, as it were.
Right. I mean, not that he's Scottish, but I feel like Thady York is like our resident candy specialist.
That's true. Thady York, please let us know as soon as humanly possible about this.
Indeed. All right, so we are setting ourselves up here to be especially. It's going to be special, right? Because normally we can get Monday'd. But however, this week we can get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday'd. We're setting ourselves up for a disaster here.
And Wednesday's not even over yet.
Could even get Wednesday'd. That's correct.
Right. And there's time zones too.
All right. Well, here we are. Anyway, Wednesday evening.
We got any count up information? It's been a while since we've done some full throttled count ups.
Sheesh. Now you're putting me on the spot. I do not have up-to-date count-up numbers now. We're going to have to put a pause on that until next week. The interns have been lazy. Let me tell you. Had to actually let one go.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who was this? Mortimer?
Mortimer. Yes, Morty.
Fucking guy.
I know.
Uh,
Yeah, he didn't work out.
so this is really awkward because they got the pog drop for tomorrow. Is it?
Allegedly, yeah, and there is a countdown. Launchpad.pogdigital.com. Available as of recording in 0 days, 13 hours, 48 minutes, and 25 seconds. So that would be Thursday, June 20th at 4 p.m. UTC.
And it looks like $24.99. Limit
Yep.
50 daily. What does that mean? You
I
can
guess
only
you can only buy 50 of them each day.
per person or anyone.
I think per person. Limit
So
50 daily and 500 total.
and there's 2,000.
2,000 total, yeah. So the most you can mint is 500 in
And they
one
said,
wallet.
okay. I think I saw a Pog digital advert on this on the X today. What is it, like 31 slammers and one of one?
Oh,
I think.
I missed that. Let's see. I did see a little advert from the Tygon crew, and they were saying that it's The Rock's favorite Pogs. Not sure why we had to go there.
Yeah, I don't know. Does The Rock have something to do with Tygons?
If he does, I don't think I'm aware of that.
I can't smell it, but if he's cooking it, I can't smell it.
Yeah. I'm not seeing what you're referring to here. Maybe if you can was it Pog that did it or was it Tech Guy?
Pog. It's the first thing on there a day ago. It's under the pinned comment. It's a video.
The pinned comment is from May 19th, 2022.
I said it's under the pinned comment. It was posted a
Ew.
day ago. There's a video.
Oh, you gotta watch the video? I was reading.
You can do both.
Yeah, but it doesn't I didn't watch the video. I just read the words above the video and it did not break it down.
31 slammers, one of one, mystery utility, playable in the Pog Arcade. So
There you go. So it looks like looks like we were being proven wrong from last week that this thing is actually going to happen tomorrow.
I feel like it is. I feel like it is, but maybe because we said we feel like it is, then maybe it won't. But
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking of drops that are coming up, the drop for Psycho KO Pinball Peril is also waiting for us on Friday, which is going to be in the past when this comes out as well. Looks like there's 3 different levels. We got one free level, which everybody likes. We got the $20 level, which is the random cards. And then you got the $50 level that guarantees you the cards that you need to fill these challenges. So, well, you know, funny story, because if you are hearing something, there is a noise here. I don't know that you can hear it. Maybe you can. But I came downstairs and I hear water running. So, and everyone's asleep basically. It's like, oh, maybe my wife must be taking a shower. Like, that's kind of strange. Not usually a 10 p.m. showerer. So I went upstairs. I'm looking all around the house. Is there a toilet that's not flushing properly? Is there somebody in the shower? Like, what's going on here? No water going throughout the whole house. That's a big problem. I'm like, I hear water. There's definitely something going on. There's not a wash running, no, dishwasher, none of that stuff. So thinking back, I'm like, well, I told my son when he came in earlier today that if he wanted to fill up the water gun, because it was 90 degrees here today, Fahrenheit, not Celsius, thankfully, then he could go outside. Instead of coming inside and using the sink, go outside, just use the hose, the spigot outside, but turn it off when you're done. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, he didn't turn it off. So I went outside to turn off the spigot, and the spigot is off. It wasn't running. But I realized that the sprinklers were running, and that is the water that I'm hearing.
okay, that's probably what I'm hearing.
So Yeah, I don't know about you, man, but I never had to deal with like like watering grass or feeding grass before, but like the grass here at my house now is so ridiculous. Like if all you do is mow it, it'll burn and it won't grow right. And when we moved into the house, the grass was perfect. And you know, naive me was like, "Oh, I'll just get a mower and mow it and it'll be fine." Well, about a year later, the grass is pretty much all dead. And it wasn't because anything I was doing wrong. I just wasn't doing it right. Wasn't feeding it, didn't get watered. So we had to you know, put in a sprinkler system, all this nonsense. Now it's back to looking great again. But man, the grass down here just ain't when I by my parents' house when I was mowing the lawn, all he did was mow the lawn and it just grew back and it kept growing and it was fine. But I think the ground is too sandy here.
I guess the grass isn't greener. Um, so
The certainly it's sandier, that's for sure.
yeah. All right. Moving on from the grass tips. That's a new one. Uh,
Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is gonna be basically a bonus episode, but I don't know. Do we wanna, talk a little bit about some of this POG and RPlay token sales that have been happening?
sure. You got some info?
I mean, I have a little bit of info, and obviously blockchain provides a history of what's going on. And I don't think that I can point at any particular person in particular. However, it does seem like someone or some entity is dumping a boatload of POG token and RPlay. I don't understand why they're doing it. But it certainly, from the looks of it, isn't someone that's new to either one of those projects. It looks like this account
It's
dates
like at least 3 years old, right?
yeah, yeah, it dates way back. So this isn't somebody that came over with Pog and just decided to dump. This is somebody that's been in theta for a long time and is possibly a validator or some other entity that would hold a significant amount of theta T fuel. And I just we also got this huge account that's Stake in the Grove, and I don't know that it's the same one, but I'm assuming that it probably is. And I don't think that's fair. And it kind of you know it brings me back to some Syndex kind of conversations that we had, and this is the exact kind of thing that Syndex was trying to avoid, right? Like, this is not a good look. Like, this starts happening and people point at the project creators, right? It's like, oh, you're dumping the coin, this and that. And it's, might not even be them. And certainly from the case of the Grove, it's not the project creator, it's somebody else. But basically, you get a little bit of within theta, obviously, actually within any crypto, we know this. It's like, you kind of get into your tribalism, like, oh, I'm theta, oh, I'm Ethereum, oh, I'm Solana, like I'm Bitcoin only, and I'm Litecoin. You got all these tribes, right? And you try to, for the most part, projects stay within the tribes. But I do feel like to succeed in the future, you can't just stay within a tribe. Like there's got to be an overarching, a bridging to others, a collective, right? So Syndex kind of went through this period of what are we going to do? And we the originally it was like just everything theta, but it felt like we as part of the team and part of trying to help out in especially with the token, it felt like there was a lot of blockades that were being put up for us. A lot of things that if we wanted it done, we needed to create it and things of that nature. And then also on top of that, it was like, oh, and we want tokens for the validators and the guardians. And it's like, well, we're as a project, I don't feel like a NFT project within a token should have to reward holders of the token. They should be rewarding holders of the NFTs that supported them. You know, if these big guys that were big Theta holders from the beginning and T Fuel holders came in and support the project, then they would be getting the benefit of the coins that the project is going to be giving out to, certain individuals, you know. So it just I don't know where I'm going with all this, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's Wednesday, it's 10:30. I don't know. But moral of the story is something's fishy, and this is exactly why Syndex didn't go the route of what some of these projects did.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like there's some, I don't know, feels like front running, like somebody who has access to all these coins either for free or cheap is just dumping them, and everyone else has to is basically uh paying them as they're dumping them. So
Yeah, they're
and
just trying to benefit themselves.
feels like it's setting the projects back. Now Replay can go fuck themselves. And whoever the new CEO is, I don't know if you saw that.
Yes.
We had a meeting with him uh today, I think.
Did you really?
Well, Swampy set our account up to have a meeting with the new CEO. Fuck, fuck face number two. I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't give a fuck what his name is. They had some shitty AMA today, I think. Were you on it, or were you just shit posting in our Discord?
No, I was not on it. I saw the notification that somebody must have rugged it, and there's like, "Oh, come back." And then I was just, yeah, it was. I was just.
They rugged it because someone asked a question about U.S. people getting their coins.
That's what I said, but I don't know if
Yeah.
it's true.
No, that's funny though. Yeah, I could give two shits about somebody dumping them because they dumped all over us. But you know, Kyler and Pog are out there every day. They
Yeah.
don't need to get Theta to pamp their fucking AMA numbers or whatever. You don't even. It's like they have an AMA every day almost,
Right.
essentially. So you know what's going on with the community. I mean, and there's so much going on that I know and I assume you don't even know half the stuff that's going on with Pog. So, um, yeah, and it's like Grove. It's funny because this account is what, like 52 million coins, and they're already staking it,
Yeah.
and we don't have ours. And then, and I know what it looked like. It looked like James's slice. He's not even getting any till next May. It looks like, so it's not him, right?
Incredible.
It's fucking insanity. So I mean, uh, between like Pog and Grove. Well, and that's the other thing too. This person's staking the Grove token, and meanwhile, I think they were maybe staking our play before, but I mean, we can't even stake our play. We don't have our play. Someone was telling me today, they're like, oh, even though they're screwing up, I like the model they're doing about watch and earn. I'm like, motherfucker, they're not doing watch and earn. They're You watch and you fucking lose if you're American and if you're international, frankly, too, because that mystery account is fucking fire sale and everything. So yeah, it's a shame. It seems like it's one account that has some involvement or a nexus with all these projects.
And just wants to dump and not help, anyone in the community.
Oh no, except themselves. I mean,
Oh yeah, well,
they fancy themselves part of the community. Um,
I suppose.
but yeah, community of one, I guess.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so cool. Keep fucking dumping. Um,
Right. I mean, is that like, are we when we get some more of these TNT 20s that are associated with different projects, is this going to be like the MO? Is K Fuel next? You know what I mean? Is this just something we should expect? Like, oh, these tokens are just meant for one thing, and the first part of it is we get dumped on again.
you know what? I feel like I'm gonna guess. I feel like Tigons, I feel differently, and I think it's because they're using a regular token. So what do these the Grove, Pog, Replay, what do they have in common? Well, they're all on the metachain, right?
Yeah.
So uh yeah, so it's hey, and there's these what did it say like in the Grove white paper? Like I mean, it doesn't seem like rocket surgery when you have um these so one you have these accounts that are getting this stuff and then they can't James can't say who the partner is, but if validators and sub if validators and guardians are getting stuff and there's these jobs, I don't think anyone else other than Theta would give a shit about, right?
Yeah.
So it's not fucking rocket science. And that I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. And, the metachain seems great. The idea behind it seems incredible, but it also seems a bit unnecessary for every project. Like, um, if you're going to have a ton of transactions and it'll cost too much to have these transactions on just on Theta's chain, then yeah, the meta chain makes a lot of sense. But I guess I just don't understand, like, what's the reasoning? Like, even Syndax, even Fuse Wars, right? There's gonna be play to earn and this and that, but just because you earn doesn't mean that that transaction needs to mint to the blockchain immediately, right? It can accumulate um, kind of like how HGH is doing it. Like you got these tokens, you take them, they accumulate. It's not even a real token, but it's um, this fake coin that you're earning on the website that you can buy these NFTs with and this and that. Well, in a similar nature, like as you are playing and earning, you can just accrue these coins. And then once you want to earn them, just bing, hit the button, and then it mints to your wallet, right? You redeem it. So it's not like every single thing, like every single action is being minted on the blockchain. So it makes me wonder, like, what truly is the benefit or the point of Grove Wars being on the metachain?
Yeah, I think they could have done, and maybe they still could do, just a regular TNT20 token. I don't think there's
Yeah.
any reason. I don't think there's any reason to. It seems like it's engineered. Uh, for what? Like, I mean, look at all those meme coins, right? Like,
Mm,
yeah, the ones on Theta, they seem like they were doing pretty good. Um, and that's why I don't think Tyguns is right. Tyguns is a regular TNT20.
yeah.
And it's more complicated too to look up the information on the because
Oh
no
yeah.
one's gonna to see the NFT or whatever. It's a fucking nightmare. So
Absolutely.
it's almost like they made extra layers and convinced people this was better because I don't I mean I guess they were saying before that the selling point was that you could launch your own thing on like PogChain or whatever, but like you could do that right now anyway.
Yeah.
Like you can make a coin anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of that makes sense.
No, it does.
It
It
just
does.
seems like we're inventing we're inventing a problem and we're the ones that have the solution when I don't think there was a problem to begin with.
I
I don't
mean,
feel like there was.
n- well, I believe in certain situations that it could make sense. Like, I don't know what
But does
Levita
it?
has planned.
Yeah, right. Right. But I mean, Levita is not part of this coin problem, it seems.
True. That's true.
So I don't know, that's that seems like a different thing. Where's the I was looking for this space junk contract because they're apparently a sub chain. Um, so I don't know where theirs is at.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
I mean, the meta chain was definitely a fad. right? You get a metachain. You get a metachain. You get a metachain. Who needs a metachain? None of you need a metachain.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of remember when like Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, right? When they had that falling out with the miners
I mean,
and
Bcash.
Bcash exactly. Um, so they wanted to do these big blocks, but why? They didn't have the transaction for it, right? So yeah, it could be a solution in the future if people actually use it, but like, and that's another thing. I think we said last week when we were talking to Rob that we're in this bull market. I don't believe it anymore. I think bull market's done. It just feels like we're racing back to bottom and holding anything other than Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum. If you're holding anything else, is a big mistake. It feels, NFTs included.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't feel like we're in a bull market. That's for sure. Maybe just a breather here.
Well,
We'll see what happens.
and that's the other thing, right? Crypto's supposed to disrupt the market. Everyone's just too busy fucking scamming everyone else.
Yeah.
So unless someone does something drastic, maybe Pod can do that. I mean, if they got Kyler, you tell me I got a chance. So
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's a bunch like pretty much any of these. Even Tygons, they could just catch a wave, right? I mean, they have John Heater and they have the Cult Classic, and they got a lot going for them. They get a little bit of notoriety, and people start to pay attention, and it could happen to any project. And look at the projects that have blown up. Why have they? It's crazy. Some of them are so stupid, right? So it's hard to say. Like overall, yeah, we're just kind of feel like we're just kind of treading water. But obviously, I'm not worried. And crypto is supposed to disrupt the market, but I feel like the markets are trying to disrupt people holding crypto first before that can happen.
yeah, but crypto doesn't help themselves out at all. They're unchecked. All these meme coins we don't fucking need. And there's a gazillion of them. Remember there was a few cryptos
Yeah.
back when we were in, and which we thought was a lot back then too.
Yeah.
Now you got everything else just sucking up market cap, and then people doing scams.
For sure.
So people they go unchecked, and then that looks bad for the industry as a whole when they do that. And you say, "Oh, that's not me." Well, that's what the people were saying when it was a different scam. Oh, it's not me. But then when you scam, well, it wasn't me then. Whatever. I just, yeah, I would say, we were. What was the big thing we used to say in 2017? We're early,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I think we were late.
Oof. Don't say
I think
that.
we were late.
I mean, yeah, people get scammed in crypto, but dude, people get scammed way more in USD, like way more. It's not just a crypto thing. People getting scammed daily for US dollars.
Well, everyone's excited about what these fucking ETFs. I don't see what good that. I mean, I'm not in that life, but I just see where Bitcoin was and then where Bitcoin is,
Yeah.
and that where everything else is. So tell me I'm wrong.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
And we will be right back.
This week's episode is brought to you by Dr. Theta's Community Guardian Node. Theta's premier community guardian node where you can stake your Theta if you don't run your own guardian node. Best of all, 100% uptime so you do not miss any rewards and 0 fees so you earn 100% of your T-Fuel. Trusted by Theta Labs, you can easily stake directly within your wallet. Simply go to the Staking tab, choose Delegated Guardian Node, and find Dr. Theta's Guardian Node. Quick, simple, reliable, and best of all, safe, as the coins never leave your wallet. Stake with the Doc today. This week's episode is brought to you by GuardiansOfTheta.com, offering 0% one-click Theta Guardian staking with random monthly token giveaways. Guardians also airdropped everyone staking with him an NFT that you're able to stake and earn T-Vibe. 100% uptime, 0 fees, random giveaways, what's not to love? Stop paying 4% and come join the fam with Guardians of Theta.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max. Papa Max Podcast. Papa Max Podcast.
All right, let's lighten the mood here a little bit. I got a issue for you that really kind of drives me nuts. So I was at the supermarket the other day, Stop and
Shout out.
Shop, as they say around here.
Shout out.
And I was just grabbing some stuff for lunch for the week at work. All right, I got some sub rolls. I went and got some cold cuts, and yada yada. Get back to the office, and I go to make my sandwich, and the cold cut package has the sticker over the top of the seal, right?
Yeah,
So I can't,
yeah. Oh yeah.
dude.
I know where you're going. That's a fucking scam.
I mean, come on. Like, this is 2024. Can't we figure out a way that I can not ruin the bag and get that stupid sticker off and be able to make a sandwich without ripping the bag apart because the sticker is over the seal?
Yeah, I mean, I always I never think of it when I do buy them, and then when I take it out of the fridge to actually make something, I immediately go, "Oh fuck, do I have a bag I can put this in?" Because what's the fucking point?
Yep,
Because I'm just gonna
exactly.
fucking destroy that. The seal's gonna peel it all off.
Right. Yeah. It like rips the bag. Like the sticker is so strong that you can't get it off the bag. And sometimes you get it like you start to get it, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get it this time. And then, rip. And just a little bit of a rip on the bag is like you gotta throw it out. It's garbage.
Yeah, yeah. That's yeah. The game's changed a lot. Alexa, shut up. Alexa, stop.
10:40 on a Wednesday too, huh? Every night?
Um, Friday night and Saturday night, I have a respite.
Ah. Oh, because you're not no bedtime on those nights.
Well, those are, I guess Alexa thinks those are like work nights, uh, or non-work nights. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, that drove me nuts. We gotta figure out something different here, guys. This ruining the bags just doesn't work anymore. Gotta figure it out. So on the topic of food, are you a fan of white pizza?
I'm not a fan of it, but I'll eat it.
When I say white pizza, what comes to your head? Like, what is a white pizza?
It's like I don't think there's any sauce, right? And it's like usually like what, garlicky or something.
Okay, yeah. I mean, for me, it's basically a pizza without sauce with like a little extra cheese. That's what That there's also, like, they have some of, like, the different, like, those, like, round, like, sometimes it's, like, a different kind of cheese on it. But you're right, okay? There's no sauce on it. Swampy, our boy, your boy, my boy sometime, was trying to get me to believe that white pizza came with Alfredo sauce on it. Bro, Alfredo sauce
On the pizza?
on the pizza.
I
I'm
don't
not
know about
having
that.
that.
No.
Are you a fan of Alfredo sauce?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but like, I don't seek it out. Do you
I'm
know what I
a
mean?
fan of the idea of Alfredo sauce. Like I when I see it, I want it, but every single time I eat it, I hate it. Like it might be okay for a little while, but then it's just like always regret. I always regret Alfredo sauce. So he brought that up and he's like, "Oh yeah, you put Alfredo sauce on pizza." Dude, that is like a Texas thing to do, and that's why you don't have good pizza in Texas.
Stick to what they do, right?
Yeah, barbecue, right? And
Or
he doesn't even do that right. We gotta get to Ocho to barbecue for us.
yeah, I don't know. You're going after Swampy hard today.
Yeah,
Seems like you're giving him tough.
listen, I know he can take it, and that there's a level of respect between us because I know he can take it and he just dishes it right back in other ways. So it's a healthy relationship.
Okay.
But get that Alfredo sauce out of here, bro.
Uh, is there any more, do we have any more Web3 stuff? Crypto, NFT, fucking, is there anything to talk about?
Um, there was another HGH challenge here recently, and shout out to the people that got it because this was a tough one. You had to have like, let me see here, it's still available. A common mythical battle pug, which I do not have, an epic or legendary mythical, and then one that I do have. I have the centaur pug and I have the seal, but to get the destroyer pug, so I missed out on that one. However, I did just see a post from HGH that the upgraded version 2 T Fuel pug is going to be available soon. And I've been saving up my level up potions. The only one I've used it on so far is the Theta Pug. So I'm gonna have to get the T Fuel Pug too. You heard it here first.
Okay. I see the cheapest Rick and Future Morty is $399. So if anyone wants to get
Are you
that.
kidding me?
No. That's the lowest price. But I mean, the last
Wow.
one was $77 sold for. So
Wow, some loser sold it for 47.
someone sold it for 45.
Crab culture. Ouch.
Yep.
Are we still at 3 of those challenges redeemed?
Does it tell us in there?
3 editions, yes. So we're up to 3. I see your boy Hude getting involved here.
Oh, the fuck's that guy doing back?
Dude, he came back for this? This is what you come back for?
uh,
This free art that the community made? Crazy. And I'm still not sold on this whole using Rick and Morty kind of thing. And I haven't even seen all these, I think, but I just noticed recently a Smurf one too.
you got to be smurfing kidding me.
Right. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey, well done there. That was a Smurfing use of the Smurf.
All right. You know, uh, what are they? Remember, you saw Super Troopers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, how many like speeding tickets do you write this month? And he goes, I got to check my numbers. He's like 2. And he's like, well, you can't make him speed. So I mean, we only got so much we can talk about on this.
Well, we do have a champion for the WWZ bracket tournament.
Who's that?
Salty. All right. Well done. Looks like Ace Salty beat out Rev Wrapped in the championship match. Well done, Ace Salty. Good guy.
Yep. Good for you, Assault. T.
Yeah, hey, I totally dropped the ball on that. I'm not on my computer as much lately, which is great, but then it means I miss some of these things if I don't remember when I am on it. But
You don't have a Discord app on your phone?
yeah, I do. But I don't know I don't have my MetaMask wallet on there.
But you don't need it.
Well, if you want to find the good ones to include, you do, right?
What are you talking about? The good ones to include.
The good entries, like my good Zillas.
What are you talking about?
Picking the right Zillas to train to get in
That
there.
has nothing to do. Once you have it set up, you can run it. You don't need to. You only have to verify once.
I understand that, but I like to go through and find the Zillas that I want to train. What do you just train randoms? No wonder you lost in the first round.
You could train randoms. You could, if you know
Which
the
is
number,
apparently what you did.
you could save favorites.
I
And
haven't done that.
So they'll just show up automatically, and then you could, if you don't want to use any of the favorites, then you could decline that for that go.
Well, this is what I need to do. And I can't do that from my phone is what I'm saying.
Yes, you can though.
I can't look up my favorites on my phone.
Yeah, you can. You can go to
How?
there's this thing and it's called Theta Rarity. All right. I don't know if you heard about it. Do you have a Theta Rarity account?
I do.
You do, yeah. So then you pull up Theta Rarity, you go into your account, look at your Pickzillas,
Dude,
and then you
that's
could rank
so
them.
much work through my
That's not
phone.
so
That's so much work.
okay. Well, I mean, it's the same thing on your computer.
No, it's not. The screen is 50 times bigger,
Hold it another way then.
no matter which way you turn it. You want to fight about it? This is what we're going to fight about. It's been a while since we fought.
No.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, is that everything?
That's it.
I don't even, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. It's it.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So, hey, listen, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still here, I'm shocked, but we will be seeing you on the boards.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter at JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.